1990, the dawn of a new decade. In 10 short years, as we are frequently reminded, we will enter the 21st century. Never before has the telecommunications industry held such promise. It's at the very heart of today's information age. The services we provide are an integral part of the way the world is today. Rochester Tel enters this new era in a position of strength as one of the leading independent telecommunications companies in the nation. But our progress didn't just happen. We are strong today because a decade ago, we took the time to map our future. The 1980s would prove to be the most eventful decade in our history. In technology, in regulation, in the very nature of communications. The success we achieved was the result of our determination to seize those opportunities, expanding our horizons to shape a new tomorrow. The year was 1980.
Our industry is on the threshold of the biggest explosion of growth in its history, and we at Rochester Telephone intend to participate and profit from it, whatever lies ahead in 1981 and beyond. We are superbly prepared.
Bold statements. We made a number of predictions then about our industry and about Rochester Tel. Let's return now to the promise of the 80s and see where those forecasts took us.
We intend to continue concentrating on what we know best, telecommunications. Toward that end, we'll continue to actively seek new telephone properties.
Telephone operations. It's our foundation, our primary source of revenue and income. Well before 1980, we recognized that the opportunities for access line growth in the Rochester area were limited. In the mid-70s, we acquired our first telephone properties outside of the Rochester area. By 1984, we had added a third. We soon realized that we needed to lessen our dependence on a single economy and regulatory climate. Acquiring telephone companies outside of New York State would give us added flexibility and strengthen our future revenue base. 1985 marked our entry into Pennsylvania. By the end of 1988, we had purchased 9 new subsidiaries and moved into 2 other states, Michigan and Indiana. In 1989, we expanded further into the Midwest, into Wisconsin and Illinois. Early in 1990, we signed letters of intent to acquire 4 more companies with exchanges in Iowa, Kansas, Alabama, and Florida. In 1980, only 1 state would have appeared on this map, New York. Today, we have over 630,000 access lines, with another 30,000 pending. Our subsidiaries serve a productive and richly diverse marketplace, yet they have much in common. Sound management, a tradition of community service, and the resources of Rochester Tel to help them be more profitable. With each successive year, the subsidiaries grow stronger. Today, they contribute more than 1/3 of the telephone group's net income, compared with about 9% in 1980. Some of our earlier acquisitions, like Highland Telephone, are now contributing more in net income than we originally paid for them. All in all, it has been a unique and profitable partnership.
In gradual stages, a fully integrated digital network is expected to be in place by the 90s, permitting the company to take advantage of technological changes, manufacturing improvements, and cost reductions.
The key to our success has been our willingness to invest in the latest technology. In 1981, we embarked on the most ambitious engineering program in our history, the transformation of our network from analog to digital switching. The digital conversion program was a team effort of extraordinary dimensions, involving dozens of work groups, hundreds of employees, and at times, superhuman efforts. In Rochester alone, there were 55 cutovers. By 1989, well ahead of schedule, the Rochester company had replaced its last electromechanical switch with a number 5 electronic switching system. The telephone subsidiaries also made progress in transforming their networks. Today, more than 90% of all access lines are digital, making us far and away an industry leader. After the cutovers have come upgrades in the software that runs the switches, a process that is continuing. The latest software advances lead to more sophisticated services, everything from automatic redial to advanced Centrex. The promise of digital conversion, the quality, the efficiency, the products is being fulfilled. Our next step is to extend digital technology to the customer, primarily through fiber optic cable, a high-speed, versatile transmission medium that will take us into the next century.
We anticipate future revenue growth from our intensifying efforts to seek new opportunities in related communications fields.
New opportunities. In 1980, they were to be found in the unregulated marketplace. We chose areas that were natural extensions of our telephone operations expertise. Rotelcom Network Systems was the cornerstone of what would later become the Telecommunications Group. Formed in the late 70s as a result of the deregulation of the telephone equipment business, Rotelcom gave us our first real exposure to operating in competitive markets. Today, many Fortune 500 organizations rely on Rotelcom not only for creative network design and installation, but for quality maintenance and service after the sale. Some of the most dramatic changes of all have taken place in the long-distance market. The restructuring of AT&T in 1984 opened new avenues of economic opportunity. That was the year we launched RCI Long Distance and built a state-of-the-art digital microwave system through the center of New York State. Over the next 6 years, many alternative carriers entered the industry. Equal access became a reality, and the basic economics of the industry changed. By 1987, RCI had begun to concentrate on the regions it knew best, the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states. We tripled the capacity of our backbone network. We installed the latest technology. Later, we introduced 800 services, operator services, and international access. We extended our reach through participation in a national switching network. And we established a service guarantee program unlike any other in the industry. RCI today is a profitable company with sales of over $125 million. Next came mobile communications. At the beginning of the decade, cellular service did not exist. Today, 1 out of every 5 phones purchased in the U.S. is cellular. We introduced cellular service in the Rochester market in 1985 through Rochester Tel Mobile Communications. In just 18 months, RTMC became profitable. Its customer base has quadrupled in the last 3 years alone. 1989 revenues topped $8 million. Along the way, we expanded cellular coverage, offered feature enhancements like messaging services, introduced competitive pricing packages, and offered ever smaller portable phones for added convenience. Rochester isn't our only cellular market. At the end of 1989, we had cellular interests in 5 states where we have telephone subsidiaries, another benefit of our acquisition program. This puts us in an excellent position to take advantage of future growth opportunities.
Tomorrow's telephone will be an inventive link to services and information resources that will transform lifestyles. We must therefore change from a monopoly mentality to a business that is focused on marketing its products and services to best advantage.
At Rochester Tel, we've learned to shape the new technology to meet consumer needs. Market research and analysis, pricing, merchandising, telemarketing, advertising. These are all talents and skills acquired or honed in the 80s. Our phone centers, first opened in 1980, are now product centers. Sophisticated showcases where customers can learn firsthand how the entire spectrum of services can benefit them. With competitive deregulated products, Effective selling has been the key to survival, and there's so much to sell. Speed dialing and three-way calling, voicemail, paging services, telephone answering service, and Prodigy, one of our most imaginative offerings to date. Prodigy is an interactive information service for personal computer users that is accessed through a regular telephone line. In 1989, we became the first phone company in the nation to offer and promote the Prodigy service, quickly becoming the fastest growing market in America. Even the telephone directory, a traditional source of revenue, presented new opportunities in the 80s. Faced with competitors for the first time, we added two-color printing, enlarged type, and electronic services. All of these enhanced the use of the directory and made it more attractive to advertisers. Gross advertising revenues from the Rochester Metropolitan Directory grew threefold during the decade.
We are committed to continue the search for increased efficiency in every area of our business and to maintain our high standard of customer service. People will remain this company's most important resource.
Even the best products and all the marketing efforts in the world are meaningless if we can't satisfy our customers. We must deliver prompt, courteous service, accurate bills, and fast turnaround on repair and installation. Time and again, the measures common to our industry have demonstrated that Rochester Tel does all of these things very well. In the Rochester Company's most recent customer survey, 96% of customers rated our service good or excellent. This is a big improvement over 88% at the beginning of the decade. Our New York companies have been commended for the quality of their service by the Public Service Commission. Service levels at all of our telephone subsidiaries have improved under our management. How do we do it? First, through operating efficiencies, such as consolidation of testing and repair operations, advanced computers to maintain customer records, the ability to monitor our digital offices around the clock, a mechanized system to automatically check each customer's line overnight. Second, through extensive training, we've taught employees how to maximize the new systems, how to be sensitive to customer needs, how to make quality their most important value. Since 1985, our Make the Difference program has recognized the extraordinary service efforts of more than 150 employees. Third, through consumer outreach. We frequently meet with community groups who represent special communications needs, such as the hearing impaired and those who don't speak English. In the deregulated business, the customer has choices. If the service isn't good, there's always another vendor. RCI and Rotelcom emphasize their regional approach to meeting customer needs and the flexibility of a smaller company. Remember the promise of 1980?
Our industry is on the threshold of the biggest explosion of growth in its history, and we at Rochester Tel intend to participate and profit from it.
All of our efforts, our quality service, our advanced technology, our new products and markets have been focused on fulfilling Rochester Tel's mission statement: to continuously increase the value of the firm, maximizing total share owner return through profitable growth in related telecommunications markets. Over the last 10 years, annual revenues and sales have increased by some $356 million. Total assets have more than doubled, surpassing the $1 billion mark for the first time in 1989. And net income has shown tremendous growth. Even without the benefit of some one-time items in 1989, we earned nearly $52 million. That compares with less than $30 million in 1980. Share owner return, as measured by stock price appreciation and dividends declared, is an important barometer of our increasing value. The compound annual return for the decade was 23%, meaning that share owners shared tangibly in our success. 1990, a new decade, a fresh challenge. Our company has changed in these last 10 years, but our pledge to share owners, to customers, and to employees has not. We are in a better position than ever before to participate and profit from this exciting information age, and to continue expanding our horizons.